So maybe you clicked on this video because you were disappointed in yourself. Maybe you broke a promise, or you didn't live up to your own expectations. Maybe you spent so much effort trying to change, thinking next time it's going to be different, and you still lose again. This isn't going to be some entertaining video. There's nothing entertaining about losing and failing and having to deal with the anxiety from not being able to live up to your own expectations and the expectations of people around you. I used to be addicted to video games at a very young age, and I developed a very toxic and hateful mindset. I thought that the world wasn't fair and that I was somehow born with worse circumstances, worse genetics, worse intelligence. I didn't have luck. And so I didn't have very good grades. I wasn't smart. I wasn't athletic. I wasn't strong. I didn't have a good relationship with my parents. And they were disappointed in me just as I was disappointed in myself. The girl I had liked for over 4 years had violently rejected me. I couldn't even get a part-time job. The friends that I met in high school laughed at me because I couldn't afford to go out and hang out with them. And I say all these things because maybe my life isn't as hard as yours. Maybe you do have it worse. Maybe it's not your fault. But I think the one thing that I have learned in my very, very short lifespan so far is that you could be 100% right about everything. You could be right about how it's not your fault, and everyone could feel bad for you, and people could sing prayers for you, and it still wouldn't change the fact that your life feels like shit. And I don't know what to tell you, honestly. I could only say what I wish I heard when I was younger, which is that nothing bad ever lasts forever. But in order for that to be true, you have to continue to put another step forward. Because besides all the mistakes and all the misfortunes and all the accidents in your life, what are you going to do about it now? What can you do about it besides walking forward? And there's this quote from Tony Robbins that says, if you stay in your head, you're dead. If you stay in your head, you're dead. And I think that all of these misfortunes and horrible circumstances and terrible feelings are simply a feature of life. It is the lowest of the lows that you get with the highest of the highs. And so if I were to leave you with something, I would say you can be right about all the things that made you unable to achieve the things you wanted to achieve. Your feelings and excuses are 100% valid, but they don't change what it takes to grow. All the mistakes, all the misfortunes, all the bad things that happen to you are simply part of the story that you will someday tell. And so do you want to be right about why it did not work out for you? Or do you want to win?